students, welcome to the session. This is Shweta Roy, your English Master Teacher at Vedantu. Hope all of you are doing super amazing. And today we are going to start off with Sprint 9 2021, A Legend of the Northland. I hope you have already visited the video lectures of this lesson, of this poem, and you've understood each and everything from this poem, each and every issue that has been raised, and the moral lesson that we are getting from this poem, right? So today we will, I guess all of you are prepared for, a discussion on the question answers related to the session, related to the chapter, the poem. So here we go, guys. We will be discussing the 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions, 3 marks questions, and 5 marks questions. And this is the schedule. You all know that we are going to continue till 3rd Feb, and the session is going to end. The series is going to end till with the beggar, and physics is going to end on 26 Jan with work, power, energy. Chemistry is going to end, on 27 Jan with structure of atom part 2. Math is going to end on 22nd Jan, triangles part 2. No. It is going to continue till 3rd Feb, 3rd Feb with my session that is parallel to English with probability. Biology is going to continue till 31st Jan. Why do we fall ill? Okay, and SST is going to continue till again 3rd Feb with map work. So parallelly, English, math, and SST is going to continue till 3rd Feb. Alright, so do not miss out, guys, and do not forget to hit the like button, share the video as much as possible, also subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and do hit the bell icon. Yes, so let us begin with a wonderful quote quite related to the chapter, to the poem that we are going to delve into right now. That is, as long as greed is stronger than compassion, there will always be suffering. Okay? So, we are definitely talking about greed. We are talking about the value of compassion in this particular poem. So, we are also talking about suffering, right? So, the 3 points that are mentioned over here, we are going to talk about all these in this poem, right? This is by Rusty Eric. And guys, homework question. Thank you so much for all your inputs, guys, for the homework question in the comment section. So this is the model answer that you can definitely refer to if in case you have any problem with the homework question. All right, so now we will directly move ahead with the session, today's session, that is the 1 mark question, the extract based questions. Okay, this is the stanza taken from this poem, The Legend of Northland, right? So he came to the door of a cottage and traveling round the earth, where a little woman was making cakes and baking them on the hearth, right? So the question is, what was Saint Peter doing? Resting in his house, traveling, giving a sermon at a church, or walking with his friend? Very, very simple question. I think all of you will get it correct. He was traveling. So give me a quick high five, those of you who have got it correct. Next is, what was the little woman making? The woman was making food for her family, reading stories to her kids, singing a legend song, or baking cakes. Very simple again. Yes, option D, baking cakes. What is a hearth? Now this is an important one, vocabulary based question as it is. Okay. So hearth, what is hearth, guys? Please understand. Okay, options are fireplace, place, kind of dish, or cooking place. Very, very simple. It is a fireplace. So please note this word meaning. Hearth meaning fireplace. Don't forget. Okay, next is, why does the poet say that the hours of the day are few? Very important question this is, and very easy also. You can get complete 2 out of 2 in this question. Okay? Okay. So the poet uses a name Northland. We all know. In this area, the Northland, the hours are few. Why? Because the nights are longer and the days are shorter. As a result, there are very few hours. So what happens here is Northland, since it is the extremely cold region, you all know that this is extremely cold. Okay. Um, So therefore what happens is they do not get since this is located at northland, so extreme cold, or you can say the polar region, right? Polar region. So what happens is they receive slanting rays. Okay, slanting rays of the sun. As a result, what happens is nights are longer than days, right? So nights are longer than days, days are shorter. So therefore, there are very few hours in a day. Fine, very good. Chalo. So next question is, what is a legend and why is this poem called a legend? We have done this, guys, in the previous session when I was doing the Northland. We have already talked about the meaning of the word legend and why do you think is this poem called a legend of Northland? Okay, so I hope you are giving your answers in the chat box. Time is 3 minutes, guys. So within 3 minutes, I want your answers, right? Okay, so first of all, guys, a legend is a very old story from ancient times, which may or may not be true, and one that people tell about a famous person or event. Okay, the legend often teaches a lesson, so moral lesson is very, very important. So first is it's an old story, ancient times. Okay, it is transmitted, usually transmitted orally, right, from generations to generation. All right, and it teaches a moral lesson. Now, this poem is called Legend because it tells an old story of Northland. Now, this is a story of old greedy woman, okay, who angered Saint Peter and was turned into a woodpecker because of her greed. And the poet says, I don't believe it is true. So, of course, it may or may not be true, right? And also, it teaches us a moral lesson. What is that moral lesson? That we should not be, okay, greedy. If we are going to be greedy, then what is going to happen is we will suffer just as the old woman. So we should have compassion. We should have compassion for others, should not be greedy, or selfish, right? So that is what is the moral lesson. Moving ahead is what happened to the cake every time which the old lady tried to bake. You know this, right? Every time she used to bake a cake, the size appeared to be smaller to her, right? Sorry, the size appeared to be bigger to her. She tried to make the cake smaller, but whenever she wanted to give that to, uh, you know, Saint Peter, it appeared to be large in size, right? So because she was a very greedy woman, so she tried again and again to make a smaller cake, but the size of the cake always appeared bigger and bigger to her. So she did not wish to give it to Saint Peter. So definitely she was a selfish woman having no compassion for the for uh, for Saint Peter, who was hungry, who was tired and hungry, and he desperately, needed something to have, right? So, next question is, who came knocking at the door of the old woman and why was he there? Very, very simple, guys. You can get total complete 3 marks. All right. This is who came knocking at the door. This will be 1 mark. Okay, this will contain 1 mark, and why was he there will be containing 2 marks. So you can definitely, get complete 3 out of 3 in this question. So in the Northland, an old lady lived in a cottage. She was baking cakes when Saint Peter. So if you write Saint Peter came knocking at the door, yes, he had become weak, or you can say frail with fasting and traveling. He was looking for food, right? So therefore he knocked at the, so he saw this lady baking cakes and asked her, or requested her to give a piece of cake, so that because he was fasting and he was weak, right? So he was looking for food, therefore he approached the lady in order to get food. right? So that is going to give you a complete 3. And I hope you people are enjoying the session. You want to join us and gain 100% knowledge and 100% marks, then you can click on the link below in the description box. You can have unlimited live classes with fun and high level quizzes, and you can compete with the students throughout the world. You can have interactive replays with live sessions with live quizzes and leaderboards, and you can download the content with premium handwritten notes of the master teachers. That is something which is really incredible. And doubt solving, which is a major issue, okay, you can solve that with the help of class teachers, right? And after each and every session you will be receiving assignments. If you solve those assignments, you will be able to understand how far you have, taken care of the lesson that has been taught to you. And we have quality tests. We give you the performance report of that test. And yes, you will be able to assess where you are, right? And you can have free 5,000 plus micro courses and free crash courses for competitive exams. That too in less price. That is, here is the link in the description box and pinned comment. Use the coupon code SWRPRO. All right, so you can get, if you use this coupon code, you see SWRPRO, you can see here 2159, that is for a month, and 7200 till March 21. Okay, so that takes you to per class price being 11 rupees for month, 1 month per class, and 12 rupees till March 21. All right, guys, so that is going to be the discount offer, and link is there in the description box and pinned comment using the coupon code SWRPRO. All right, so now we come to the sixth question. We will come to the 5 marks questions. Describe Northland as done by the poet. That means you have to give the entire description of Northland, right? So what are the points you can add here is, first of all, it is a very, very, very cold region, okay? North polar region. Where exactly is Northland? That we do not know. That has not been stated in the poem. But yes, it is in extreme cold region. That is the North polar region. It is a cold, snow-covered place where days are short and nights are long. That we know. Hours of days are few and nights are so long and so cold in winter that people are unable to sleep through the whole night. When it snows, people harness their reindeers to pull their sledges. Because of extreme cold, children look like bear cubs in their bear cubs because of funny and furry clothes. Right? So that was all about the description of Northland that is there in the poem. All right, so I mean, the beginning of the poem had this description of the Northland, right? And then the story started. So now we have the last question for today. What is the message of the poem, right? So this poem is has a very important message for us. So what is that? Since it is for 5 marks, guys, so you cannot just write the message of the poem. You have to narrate the story in a gist, and then come to the message, right? So you all know that you start with the message, right? The poem teaches us that true happiness lies in sharing things with the person who are in need. Who was in need at that point of time? It was Saint Peter. If we are greedy, we cannot have happiness. On the other hand, our charitable nature makes us think about the pains and sorrows suffered by the other people. The little woman baking cakes was asked to do something, was asked to eat baking cakes was asked for something to eat by a tired and hungry traveler, which was Saint Peter, of course. Okay, right? The woman who had a large store of cake was greedy and selfish. So what did she do? She made smaller and smaller cakes, but in the end refused to part with any. Her greed and miserliness angered the weary traveler Saint Peter, who told her that she was too selfish to dwell in human form. Okay, where she had food, warmth, and shelter. Yes, she had food, warmth, and shelter, but she lacked humanity. Okay, right? So therefore, she was not fit to dwell in the human form because she lacked humanity. Okay, so because she lacked humanity, so of course she's not fit for that human form. So there was this curse. Okay, what was the curse? To become a bird and live in a nest in search of scanty food by digging all day and, you know, uh, hardwood. Right. So also one more point that you can add here is about the curse of the Saint Peter. How far do you think is the curse justified? Right. So definitely the message that we get is, of course, it's told in the initial part of the answer that we should not be greedy. So that is the message for us. We should not be selfish. We should have compassion for others and understand others needs, right? So that is the message. But at the end you can just add one line regarding how far is the curse by someone like Saint Peter, okay, by Saint Peter justified, which we have done in one of the lectures. I think in the last one, yes, in the English channel. So please do find out. Okay, I'll just give you a hint. See, how far is the curse justified? Saint Peter, you can use the word, you use the quote, to err is human. Err means to make an error. Okay, err is the verb form of error. Okay, to err is human, to forgive is divine, right? Saint Peter, he was such a great man. Okay, so definitely we expect a large heartedness. Okay, we expect a large heart from Saint Peter, but what he did was he did not listen to any excuse, neither did he ask, for a justification, nor did he try to give another chance, right? Because this lady, she was still a human being. Although she was wrong, okay, she lacked the compassion, but still she was a human being, right? So definitely everybody deserves a second chance. So to err is human, to forgive is divine. So the divinity of Saint Peter here is questioned because he was not having the large heart to forgive. All right. So you can end this by this just one line, right? So that will make your answer unique. Again, that will add the necessary spice to your answer. All right, so that was the last question, guys. And with that, we have come to an end of the session. We've discussed all the questions 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 marks, and 5 marks. And this is the homework question, guys. Greed is a quality which God does not like. Yes. Discuss it in the context of the poem. So, see, this poem is taken from two perspectives. From the perspective of the moral lesson that greed is something which God does not like, so God is going to punish us. But God, has to teach us a lesson, right? Not punish us in this manner. That is also from the perspective of, Saint Peter, right? Because as I told you, to forgive is divine. So if we are equating forgiveness with divinity, then of course we expect Saint Peter to forgive. And of course, teaching a lesson is something different. But give the person a second chance, right? So that is another perspective of this poem. All right, so with that, guys, we have come to the end. So please, I hope you have understood this poem. So please do comment on the answer in the comment section, and we will be coming with my childhood in the next session. So till then, guys, take care, bye bye, and do visit the link in the description box and take care of the coupon code SWRPRO to find out the discount offer. Till then, take care, bye bye, see you very soon in the next session.